Hey guys, what's up? This is False Bulls 123, and I think this is day, I'm going to guess 31, but do not quote me on that, okay? So, as you can see behind me, besides my hideous, camera skills, is just this graveyard of lawnmowers, none of which work. Yeah, so my yard is an absolute mess right now, but besides that and the lovely noise pollution that we got right here, we're working on it. And that's actually what I kind of wanted to talk about today, was just, I don't know, I guess like my yard work story? I don't fucking know. I'm going to move around here and try to find a spot that doesn't look like a disaster zone. And I guess the walnut tree with a freaking bike on it is the best we're going to be able to do right now. Yeah, so I'm not going to give you a yard tour because I am abashed and ashamed. And that's really the long and short of it. But I'm trying to think what would be the best way to actually tell you about, I don't know, my yard. So, my great-grandpa, his name was... You know, I'm actually not sure which one of my grandfathers owned this land originally. Let me think about it. It was my grandmother's father, so... James Keller. There we go. Took me a second. For some reason, I couldn't even remember the name of my own great-grandfather. What a fake. Anyway, and so he originally owned, I believe, an acre and a half. We originally used to own the properties to either side of this and behind us, but now we simply own a half-acre parcel, like, you know, in this little tucked away neighborhood that no one has ever seen or heard of. I kind of like it. I kind of like that sort of just, like, you know, tucked away feeling. It's cozy. And so we have a half acre, which is currently just a giant fucking mess, honestly. Like, we have a lot of blackberry vine issues, which I'm going to try to get cut down this summer, and the next summer, and the winter, and just keep going until it is finally manageable. We got... thistles aren't too bad as they were when I was a kid. And mostly just a lot of unmowed lawn. Oh, and a lot of, like, debris and shit. Because my grandmother, unfortunately for most of her life, was a hoarder. And that left a lot of yard waste. So, up here is actually our walnut tree. It is our pride and joy. And this deserves an entire vlog all in its own sum. Because I love her to bits. And she deserves the love and affection and knowledge of others. Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff in this yard that I do want to start taking a crack at. But until I can actually get access to the trailer, I'm not going to be able to get down most of these blackberry vines. Luckily enough, though, I did buy a weed eater today with that stimulus check that we got. So I'm going to actually have a lovely time mowing the front lawn. Maybe try to get some like the side lawn done and just live our best life. So I think I started working in the yard when I was about 13, maybe 12. I was pretty young as far as I can remember, and it was fucking hard. So behind me where I was showing you those lawnmowers, that's when my dad first had me push a lawnmower, and I was like maybe 12. I was pretty young in my opinion. And it was the hardest fucking thing to push, because I was a skinny little bitch, and my dad wanted me to push like a 100-pound, like, machine. And so I kept pushing. All the way up to, like, you know, I left for college. And we actually found out that the lawnmower we were using, none of the wheels worked on this, by the way. And we later found out that the blade that was installed upside down. So that the cutting blade was on the top. So basically, I was pushing a 150-pound sledge across the ground as a 14-year-old boy. And that's kind of fucked up. We also got to deal with a lot of blackberry bushes, a lot of other shit that was just... It's a lot of work, and it's always a lot of work, but I'm trying my best to deal with it. So now we have the weed eater, and hopefully someday this yard can look manageable and decent, and be a safe place for children to play around, instead of just a hoarding nightmare with way too many blackberry vines. I'm going to work on it, like, you know, you put in a few hours, that gives me plenty of time to listen to, like, you know, music or audiobooks or something, and hopefully I can just bust through it and maybe, like, get some help with the debris. So, you know, it is getting kind of far into my quarantine vlogs, and I just don't have a lot to really chat about, you know, vlog-wise. I kind of want to, like, you know, take a few hours, like, you know, really try to come up with some good vlogging ideas. Because right now, I'm kind of just, like, you know, running on empty and looking for my second wind. One of these days, when I actually manage to get this somehow, like, half decently done, I might, like, love to, like, just show you some progress with, like, you know, my yard cleanup and stuff like that. Actually, I hate to show you this. I hate to put it on the internet, but I kind of want to show you what I'm working with. So I'm just going to give you, like, a little 360 around the walnut tree and show you what it's like. It's a little bit of a yard tour. And this is a very small portion of what my, like, yard looks like. Well, it's a decent chunk, but, like, it's a half acre, so, like, there's a bit of land to roam around it. I'm gonna flip the camera and I'll just... A mixture of trumpet vines and blackberries is my grandpa's old work table, couple of disposed grills, some sort of dresser that is way past gone, more yard debris. That is my grandpa's van that's broken down, and this building right here is actually our... Oh, what do we call it? Essentially our garage. It looks if it wasn't covered in blackberry vines, it would look a lot nicer. And this is actually a fruit house, which does need more re-siding. You can see that, like, you know, a lot of the tile is done. Mostly that was because of the trumpet vines. They would, like, get underneath the tiles and break them off. And we've been meaning to re-side it for, like, years, and it's never happened. This is a pile of blackberries. You used to actually be able to walk into it, like, on the sides, but right now it is completely just blackberry vines. This is a riding lawnmower that doesn't work, and I don't even think is ours. This is, let's see, this used to be just a carport that my grandma filled with shit. As you can see, it's trash. And over here is the grapevines, which are covered in blackberry bushes. More trash. These are old mattresses that we somehow never cleared away. And here are, like, 15 lawnmowers that belong to my cousin, who said that he was going to, like, you know, repair them. And that's been a couple years now. Here is our black walnut. And right here is where the egg house used to be, which is now a grown-in carport. And back there's our bamboo. And that's actually a compost pile somewhere under the, like, 5 years of blackberry vines. I don't know what type of tree that is. It got blackberry vines on it. And let's see. This is our pride and joy, of course, is our walnut tree. And she has been here since my grandma was, like, 9. That's when it was planted. And so we love her to bits. She's great. Yeah, so there's not really anything nice to show you, so I'm just going to... It's going to be a long process. By the time it's finished, it's going to look peachy keen. Hopefully. Yeah, there's a lot of shit to do. So, I'm going to stop vlogging, because, as you've seen, I need to do something before the sun rises like a mile in the sky and burns my tits. And, yeah, so, anyway, guys, I'm going to try to work on some better vlogging, like, you know, topics in the future for, like, you know, next week. I had a couple ideas for, like, maybe some fun tags or, like, challenges or, like, whatever bullshit to do. And kind of, like, you know, just, like, because I want, like, you know, I want to create a YouTube tag. I see all them bitches being like, this is my tag. You can do it if you want or something. And I want to do that. And I don't fucking care if it's good. Because, like, when have I ever been quality? Look at this face. You see quality in this? Bitch, you crazy. Anyway, guys, as always, just remember, you can first like, because that helps me know how I'm doing. Lets me know if you like my stuff. And it lets you two know I'm the baddest bitch who needs all the love and affection. You can also comment, tell me what, like, you know, working the yard was when you were a kid. Did you have to mow the lawn? Did you like mowing the lawn? Did you like it when your neighbors, like, mowed the lawn and they weren't wearing shirts or something and you're like, look at that, like, eye candy? I have fucking no idea. Like, you tell me. And third, you can always share this. So you have some, like, you know, random fuck of a friend who's like, you know what I want to see? I want to see, like, someone who has a lot of yard work to do and is bad at telling stories about doing said yard work. Do you have a friend like that? You should send them to me. Look at this dumb face. They deserve that. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna shut the fuck up because I've been talking for way too long. And I just want you to have a nice day, okay? It's False Bulls 123, and I'm signing off.